It's getting, so this was.
Let's make sure whoever's on.
Oh, geez.
I just didn't know how to get on this big screen. What is
Well,
it?
my question is,
This is why he. And everything is on here live.
So it's, Jimmy, you can hear me, right?
Yeah. I can hear you, Dave.
You can hear me, right?
We can hear you, Mike.
Yeah, we can hear you. We're just getting the room set up.
We're just trying to get this set right.
All right, great, thanks.
I'm off on that also.
Pretty off. There we go. Let's see, Jerry, where are you, Jerry? Hey, Jerry, unmute, will you?
Home is where the iPhone is.
Really?
But still, this is,
You start your video too. It has to start your video.
YouTube clearly delayed. Like
Hey, Jerry, can you hear us?
Like I was
it is
moving.
delayed.
Dave, I'm getting a lot of echo.
There's no way to mute your
You look
iPad?
like you're in a storage unit, that's why.
I'm off.
Not your iPad.
Even Jerry's showing up twice. Is he like dialed in
Coming in
separate?
here.
And all the other board members are
Yeah,
on.
Unmuted.
Sean, we're just waiting for Sean. Kathy's not coming. So was that,
Jerry?
that was the folder there? Was that what you?
Notes that I can.
I just picked up from you there.
That's fine.
I had it. Me, and I, letters and stuff and all. I'm like, oh,
Any reason Jerry's in a dialed in
Huh?
and?
Who's doing the motion?
Steve,
Did you quantify that in a percentage, those coverages?
Yeah, so when I went,
Because the architect didn't, but I.
Yeah, here's what
I'm
I-
sure you did.
an email, but I
Oh,
didn't,
when
this
did it-
morning, was it to the codes, whatever was the,
Oh,
maybe
okay.
my emails don't go to there or you when I hit
Okay,
this.
no, I didn't get it, but,
So here's what I went, right? We're now at, there's a requirement.
right,
We're here, so that's over by 14.
by
So I'll
4.38,
round up,
right,
yeah.
Right,
So we need the variance of 4.38,
Right.
right?
green space 77.42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at first I thought green space was okay, but
It
I was
isn't.
reading it.
I have an answer for that. There's something else I can help with.
All right, everyone here?
It's Siri, not Jerry.
Can you guys hear?
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear us?
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna just sit on this corner. Can I get?
Yeah,
put
put
this
it
right
down.
here?
Dave, I'm getting a lot of interference.
be where he
All
is.
right.
But he's in there twice. I'm just wondering why is he in there twice?
He is in there twice.
Same.
Yeah, you're right.
Jerry, did you called in by phone and or in? Because you're in twice on our screen.
Internet.
Maybe a hose.
Hmm. Sweetie, you're the only one showing up twice.
All right, want me to exit and come back in?
No. We're gonna try something on our end.
All right, can everyone hear now?
Can you hear now?
Yes.
Better?
What happened?
All right, we'll just have to admit people from, I'm just gonna skip over. And if we see anybody popping in that we need to add, we'll just add them over
We're
that
just
way.
waiting on Sean.
Hey, it happens, you know, we gotta be flexible here. We're still missing people though.
Sean.
We're missing
You're Sean.
Sean. Hold on
Yeah, you're
there.
like
Let's see,
Sarah,
hold
and I will
on.
be calling you at the planning board meeting next time. You'll come and give me a crash course. Well, seriously, with that one, definitely.
Jared, just, so I can see on this, in terms of adding,
Just scroll down the bottom area here,
there we go, perfect.
the participants.
That's what I want to get that up. Hey, Sean,
So
how to talk, yep.
Promote the panel. Let me just give it a second. I'll pop up.
Oh, sure. Jerry's got to spin the camera around and rub it in.
What did he show us just?
Look at that. You can't even, how awful. You can't even go outside without a screen around.
Nice weather.
Cool.
Have a screen around it.
Don't
What's
even
that like?
go there, pal.
You know what, Jerry? He's gonna mute you the rest of the night.
That's right.
Okay, where we at, Sean?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, can't see you.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay, at least you're showing as a red or an orange S or a white S with an orange back. You look like Syracuse.
That with the egg that comes up on sun.
Maybe we won't have the general public attending today, so that'll make easy.
Yeah.
Jeremy, thank you very much
Yep.
for your
Jeremy,
help.
problem.
thank you.
Thanks.
You too.
So Jerry, you can hear, Michael, you can hear, Jim,
Yep.
This is all live.
Sean?
Yeah, I can hear. I can't figure out how to show my video though. I might leave and then come back.
No, don't, stay,
Please.
Okay.
stay, Jesus,
Okay.
no. This is a new system. We
Okay.
might not get you back.
The IT
All
guy.
right.
So.
He's a board member, he's a town board member, and the chief.
But we'll wait the other minute so that we don't get in trouble like that previous times, and then we'll just get started. Else wants to
Hey,
join us?
David, that information you sent me the other day, we're good to go on that, I think.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, I'll talk to you about that. I was just trying to get a feel for what you were thinking. I was looking at the code and interpreting one way. I want to make sure that I didn't relay bad information.
I didn't chime in because I'd love to see a survey or at least have the address, because that would help, but I
Okay,
mean, as long as they're not, I mean, the cliff is in front of that house.
Yeah, yeah.
As long as they're
Right, right.
cliff, they're in a side yard,
that's what I mean, because the house is at the cliff.
yes, so they're anything.
That's a 6 foot
Yep, they're, well, 7 foot.
or
above
7
the
foot.
natural grade, but that allows for a 6
Yeah,
foot
yeah.
fence section.
Well, all the lake properties go like this.
Where is that located?
Fire lane 3.
Okay.
That was another.
Jerry, I know it was
Right.
sunny here last week, but that's quite a tan
Yeah.
for just being out washing the car for a couple hours.
You know, that's a, you gotta do what you have to do.
Okay, we're 7 on the dot. Let's get started with, let's call the meeting to order. First item on the agenda, minutes from last meeting. Everybody have a chance to review them? Any changes, additions, deletions? No one?
Nope.
Having heard nothing, we have a motion to accept the minutes as set for.
I'll make a motion.
Second,
I'll second it.
Okay.
okay,
Jim,
Yes.
Steve?
Yes.
Jerry,
Yes.
Sean?
I was not there at the meeting last week or last time.
That's right. You were in the emergency room.
Oh, yes. Mike
Yes.
and David.
Yes. Okay, first item on tonight's agenda and only item, an application of Scott W. Anderson and Ann M. Donahue. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Okay, 375 Poplar Beach, Owasco, tax map 131-03-1-69.2. The owners would like to construct a garage and workshop to the north of the existing residence and require a variance because the new construction would exceed coverage limits and green space, correct? Yes. Why don't
okay.
why don't you explain exactly what you're doing and
Okay.
the plan, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, well, this is the house my wife and I want to spend the rest of our lives in. So when we bought it, we had Kathleen Conley work on design. I've already put up, we haven't finished, but I put up the outside of an addition on the south end, which gives us more space. I'm trying to get it all on one floor. Now, the addition has a second floor, but that's gonna be my wife's studio. She can climb those stairs when she gets old, okay? But I can't imagine living the rest of my life without a garage with workspace. So maybe I should have done this calculation before I did the other addition, but the garage is essential. And the one thing you might notice from the picture I handed out and also the picture that came from Kathleen's one of the documents, the side the garage is going to go on is the ugliest part of the entire Poplar Beach area, right? When you come down Fire Lane 8 and turn a left under our drive, you see this ugly side of the White House, right? And it's got a bulkhead. Now, imagine this, right? I'm 80 years old, snowing out, there's a blizzard, and I pop a breaker, and I have to go down into the basement.
You have to walk
I have to walk outside.
outside,
I mean,
down through the Bilko doors to the basement.
I'm trying so hard to figure out how to connect that to addition, but I could make a slightly smaller garage and have a second floor loft, but I'd rather keep.
You wanted the flat roof on it.
I want,
Yeah,
and the flat roof to go along with. One thing you might notice, see, do you have this picture from?
yes, yes.
You know, the reason I put that flat roof on the other side, when you come down Route 8, over the top of my house.
Yeah.
Climb up there.
Oh, I saw the railing the railing around the top of the roof. The first thing I looked at was, okay, I said, what a beautiful deck to sit up and look at the lake. And then I said, where's the access?
Oh, there's a stairway up. Oh, have it inspected. Okay. Heavy stairway to go up to it. So to make it sort of consistent, I thought I'd put a railing around this lower, not really to use that space. It's just, I want it to look good. So I thought
Architecturally, you're just matching it up.
yeah, if there's anything different from this drawing, and you know, I think I asked Kathleen to make it pretty, right? Because it's a pretty basic building. It's a little taller, maybe. I think we might reduce the height a little bit, but it allows me to put a nice front stairway into the house. You know, it allows me like clever door open, you know, down in.
You'll
that's
plan on
pretty
the, you'll have the bulkhead, but like the floor might have to come up and down, is that?
I haven't figured it out because I tried to put a stairway through, but there's just not much space. The basement's not very usable because it's wet.
Yeah.
Imagine. So, you know, take storage. I've got a hobby of making guitars now,
Oh, nice.
and
You need a shop.
I need a shop, and one of the sheds is just enough.
Yeah, I saw that you were using the shop. One of the sheds is you have two sheds and one is a shop. Are you going to eliminate that, or are you just going to use it as a shed?
I'm going to use this, well, now, the white shed, which is an old, wonderful old building, that's going to be, I keep my musical instruments. I have to have a space that's, you know, proper moisture and So there's that.
In terms of the drainage, just so we have it clear on the record where you're draining.
And if you notice that the new addition is draining into the first put in.
So I mean, now, you know, we had more difficulty with these things when we had septics and we had to deal with leach fields, but now it's a little bit easier.
Away. New roof in. On this side, there's a dry well.
You're gonna go right into
We'll go right into the driveway.
into the driveway.
We'll do a French drain above the garage, on the side of the garage. Right into the well. All needs to be expanded, I'll do that. But, so that's the whole plan.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, looking at the configuration of the property, actually, you know, right where that driveway is, I mean, you're covering, you know.
It's a driveway.
Yeah.
Cars parked there, so might as well put them under.
Yeah, so it just kind of works.
Yeah.
In terms of Patrick, on the calculations, we were under 3% on the building.
No, on the green space,
Green space.
under 5% on the
Building coverage.
building.
Okay, I got it reversed. All right, but I mean, that's not unusual. I mean, that's not going to change anything in the character of this neighborhood. Anybody see any change in the character there? I think it's an improvement. As a matter of fact, this is almost every property down there. We've had a lot of applications and issues down
Yeah, sure.
and on that drive, especially as of late.
This is probably one of the larger lots that we've dealt
Yeah, I
with
was just
in a
gonna
while.
say.
Well,
it's,
I don't think anybody has a building that can.
Yeah, well, because everything was carved up beforehand. I mean, the only one that I think conforms really is Corcoran. And the only reason is because he combined the lot up above that got purchased, you know,
Right.
added on. So he looks like he has a giant lot, but it's really kind of across the street and behind everyone else.
He also owns the one that's to the south of us.
Yeah,
Is that right?
yeah.
Is a vineyard. My wife just loves it. We look out the window. It's not a good
I think
vineyard.
that might be Holzhauer.
That-
It's the same family that owns the smallest house on the water.
That's Holzhauer.
That's Holzhauer, yeah.
And
No, Corcoran's down farther at the end, but what he did is he had a little lot, but he bought across the street and all the way over
yeah,
to the road. And they enabled him to do a lot more because he had a ton of space. Anybody have any questions? This is about as simple a one as we've seen in quite some time. Anybody? Any questions for the applicant? Concerns? Let me open the floor. This is kind of silly. There's nobody here to speak, physically here to speak again. And showing on Zoom, or at least the computer, that there does not appear to be anybody.
So
But
that would show up definitely. there,
that's
right. Okay.
showing up, yeah.
But you're not getting any beeps that say somebody's waiting.
Well,
to get in.
I want, because of the format, I want the
Yeah.
record to reflect
Yep.
accurately that there's no one from the general public on the computer here to speak
Or here.
or physically
Or the
here,
phone line, or the phone line.
phone line to speak for or against the proposal. We did receive, for the record, a letter from a neighboring
The
property.
north, to the
um,
north.
To the
Right.
north,
Yeah.
who we're in agreement
yeah,
with.
she's
they
we're
were-
friends.
They were absolutely fine with this.
She called me about it.
And anyone? Any additional thoughts, questions? Got a motion,
I got a
Steve?
motion. All right, the applicants, Scott Anderson and Ann Donahue
Yeah.
of 375 Poplar Beach, Town of Owasco, tax map 131.03-1-69.2, have requested area variances to construct an attached garage on the north side of the existing dwelling. The garage will be attached via a breezeway with a total square footage of the project of 1,030 square feet. There will also be a small deck of 35 square feet located in front of the breezeway. In order to complete this project, variances will be needed for building area coverage and green space under the table of dimensional requirements 150-1, of which I am making a motion for the following. The maximum building coverage for this 20,000 square foot lot is 10% or 2,000 square feet. This addition will create a building coverage of 2,876 square feet, total building coverage of 14.38. Therefore, a 14.38% variance is needed. Should we round that up to 5 or 4.5, or what do you guys
I
think?
think it'd be safer just, I mean, it's
We've always
Go right to the 5.
round it up to
5%,
5.
in case there's any type of overhang. So 5% variance is needed. The minimum green space requirement is 80%, which is 16,000 square feet. This addition, there will only be 15,484 square feet. This is a total of 77.42% green space. And just 3% is probably adequate here, right? Therefore, a 3% variance is needed. While this hardship is self-created, the board finds the request to be reasonable, and homes and lots in this area of the town were constructed prior to the existing town codes. And the lots are relatively small, and it is reasonable that the property owner would want a garage. In making this determination, the board took into consideration the benefit of the applicants as weighed against the detriment to the health, safety, and welfare of the neighborhood. Determine the following: there will be no undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood. Properties in this area have similar non-compliance issues due to the size of the lots as they predate the code. And the proposed project will drain into an existing dry well to manage the storm water runoff to this garage addition. There was no one here or online or on the phone to speak for or against. However, we did receive correspondence from the neighbor in the adjacent property to the north, and they indicated that they were in support of this project.
Anybody have a second?
I'll second.
Steve,
Yes?
Jim,
Yes.
Gary,
Yes.
Ron,
Yes.
Mike,
Yes.
David.
Yes. Okay, so that'll close the hearing, and we're good to go. Speak with Patrick for whatever you
Thank
need.
you all. Thank you all.
We will
Appreciate it.
go to planning for site
Yeah,
plan
and we
review. Be on August 6th at 4.
August. April.
Right.
You mean August?
I mean,
April.
April.
Wow, I was gonna say.
August.
What do they
April,
meet?
Yeah, August.
They meet once a
I
quarter?
don't want summer to go
Twice
that
a year?
fast. April. I don't, yeah, April
Okay.
6th.
Do
4
you
p.m.
foresee anything other than making sure I don't put any soil into the lake? Is that it?
Well, they're interested in drainage always.
We'll talk about
Always.
drainage and also erosion control.
Erosion control.
Construction, and I'll forward it to the
That's
for her comment. So.
So far, I can take yes for an answer. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Took you longer to set it up than.
Well, you know what, this is a new system. We've been doing this all different ways, trying to keep the business of the town
Yeah.
flowing. We've been doing it Zoom and individually at our residences.
Yeah.
We've only had one meeting where we had partially in person and online, and we happen to have it with the new system today. So it made it a little bit more challenging.
It worked, right?
It worked.
Yeah.
We were fine.
Although we'll find out next week, there was 20
Thank you all
people
so
trying
much.
to.
Have a good night.
And I'll
We'll be in
I'll
touch.
be scheduled for the 6th. August 8th.
April.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Now, Steve, can you,
Yeah.
I need Steve's signature on that. I didn't sign your names. I just put it attendance by Zoom on the timesheet. We're good. We're good to go, guys. We got a motion to adjourn. I'll move it.
And okay, for years, I can do it from over here.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Jerry, you
Okay, take care.
Take it easy. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him down there, the end of the block cleaning the car out that much to get that sun.